Hey everybody, this is Brian from Prairie Gardens and Jeffrey Allen's again. Now, have you been on the lookout for our 12 giveaways that we're starting to do? Check our homepage and comment to enter for 12 giveaways for the next 12 days, one special item every day. You could be one of our winners. So enough of that. Let's go on to something fun. Now, we get a lot of questions here in the store. How do we do these large arrangements that you see scattered throughout the store? Well, I'm going to give you some easy methods how you can do your own. We're going to go from this wonderful design that I'm sure you've seen in homes, maybe your own, but we're going to go from this to this with some really easy ideas, and I'll show you our little secrets. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to empty this up. We'll raise this up here. So like we've done before, we're trying to fill in the bottom so you don't see all those icky stems. And as we've done before in our tree demonstration and in our garland demonstration, I'm just going to open this up, shape it, bend it, real easy. And what's nice about this looks like it's finished. It doesn't look like it's just a plain piece of wire. I'm simply going to bend this up and I'm just going to shove it in. So already that's created a grid to hold everything. So then I'm going to take another piece, quick shape. Then I'm just going to kind of bend this a little bit this way. One's going to go this way, and I'll do one more. So things are going to be in multiples of 2s and 3s. There's no rules that says everything has to be odd numbers. That's crazy. That's odd, the odd numbers. So I'm just going to take 2 of these, bend this one the opposite way, and look how full it is already. Next thing I'm going to do is add some different textures. You know, we talked about this before, and this is how you see these, you know, and in our beautiful pre-arrangement, not shape. We're going to pull these out and do what we've done before. I'm just going to hold the ends, pull them down, and look how that changes the whole feeling of that stem. Kind of holding it by its head or its tail and pulling it down. Going to pull this one down as well. We got one more. Pulling it down, and see how wide that is. And what's fun when you have items like this with the wire, take your finger or a pencil, just twirl it around to make some little curlicues. So everything's just like not sticking out like a lightning bolt. So I'm going to stick that one in the center. And see, that's already holding it into place so it's not falling over. And then, oh, and look how quickly I shape that one. So this one, I'm going to do like we did before. I'm just going to bend the stem a little bit. I'm going to put this one up in the front. Kind of pull that guy over, pull that over. Oops, I need a couple more little curlicues there. And then, like before, you know how I like to change my textures. This is, you know, this nice cedar, which looks really real. I'm just going to, you know, pull this one up a little bit, this one up. Just do a little bend. And see, there's no styrofoam. It's just holding it in. Doing that again. I'm going to do one on the opposite side. Again, you could say that's almost finished just like that. No, it's not. So here's our good old berry that we've been using a lot. Nice. I like the glossiness against some of the matte finishes. I'm just going to shape this all the way around. And I'm only going to use one of these because look how much color you get. And that's going to go smack dab in the center. With a little shaping. And the next item I'm going to pull in, this is a little hydrangea stem. We would call this a filler. So I'm going to take a couple of those, stick one there, go over here to my secret cart, which you can't see, it's a mess. This one's full of cart. I'm just Just opening it up like that, real easy. 2 of those. Alright, I'm jamming in there. Oh, there's a pine cone in the way. And sometimes, you know, if you have greens with pine cones, you don't like the pine cones, cut them off. They don't have to stay there. And then the next thing, one more step, I'm going to add some good old holly. And if you notice sometimes all the leaves are pointed up, pull those down. They just do that for shipping so they fit in the box better. And look, that fills that in a lot more. So, and again, I'm only going to use a couple of these. And again, let's see, and you can really tell on that one. So I'm going to just pull this down. It looks like almost like you're getting 2 instead of 1. Put one in on the other side. How easy was that? What did that take? 3 or 4 minutes? It might take you a half hour, or you know, you have to sit down and have a coffee or a drink maybe if you're getting frustrated. But then you can do the same thing. Let me show you this. You can even, I'll pull, everything doesn't have to be large. There, you could just do a little small one for a side table or a desk. So, you know, everything doesn't have to be big, but big is better at Christmas. So this is your natural, this is your Christmas, this is your reds that everybody does. Now we're going to do one a little bit more detailed, and this is going to be our white on white. Almost, I call it a winter look because you can leave it out all, you know, January, February. Little bigger vase. And on this one, here's, you know, remember you see these hanging up like this. I'm going to spread it out a little bit. I'm going to straighten it up and bend it a little closer. And I'm going to take 2 of those, put them side by side, and look at, we've already filled in that whole big vase. And like before, I kind of shaped one, kind of bent it a little. I'm just going to go one out. You know, I guess you could say they're like wings. So start with your wings before you take your design flight. So look at there, we're full. Next item I'm going to add, I'm going to go from this little guy, you know, which is kind of neat and frosty. It has that little hint of green. This is super, just got space. I'm gonna do, I'll do 3. You can do 2, but I'm gonna do 3. So I have, again, look how full we are already. Now I'm gonna add another kind of a mixed floral. Where's the end? This guy right here. And again, you know, ick. Let's pull him open. And this one has greens, berry sticks. You're getting 3 for the price of 1. Oh, and you know what? I think stems are half off until Saturday. So get out to your Prairie Gardens and Jeffrey Allen's and start buying. 2 of these is all I'm going to need for this. But this one really spreads open really well. Okay, my next thing that I'm going to add to this is the white version of our red berries, which is really nice, real snowy. This could be an everyday stem. This would be good to use if you have like wedding work that you want to do outside, because these are weatherproof. So this I'll just need a couple, you know, pre-shake, just to speed things up. Look at that. You could say that's finished. No, it's not. We're going to add more. So the next thing I'm going to put in is the icy branches. And I was going to, I don't have them. I like ice at winter, because even with the lights off in the room, or if you just have candles going, you're going to get the little reflections off those crystals. You wouldn't believe how much reflection you can get. Or if you have the windows open and the street lights. Simply 1, 2, let's add another one. And this also comes in a white branch, and if I were to use the white, it would be a totally different feeling than the dark branch. I thought I had some here, but I didn't. Now let's get some more big focal kind of flowers. Look at these. Aren't these neat? Oh yes. Let's see. They're half off right now. That makes them even prettier, right? Those I'm just going to add a few in around the bottom. Kind of going around the outside. Just bending those heads a little bit. And kind of a little deep too. And that kind of covers up if there's any mess going on top. But then at the very end, I'm going to just take one, give it just a slight tilt, and just ever so loosely, just drop them in, because all these branches are going to kind of hold them into place, so it doesn't have to go all the way down here to the bottom. And then the one more thing, and really then I mean, we look good here, but you know, let's add some more. Come on, it's Christmas. And you know, the gray is so popular right now. And this is a really big one. Again, I'm going to just do the Lucy. And look, and you'll see there it's by 3 branches, you know, so spread them out. I'm just going to drop him down the center, and that gives us a really good height. And then I did take an additional stem. I did cut it up into little pieces. So here at the end, we'll just kind of take them, give them kind of like a little severe bend. And I'm just going to shove them kind of underneath, just around the lip, almost like a little collar. You can't, of course, you can't see this one, but it's going in the right place, believe me. Here's another one, just a little bend. Look, I'm just going to stick him here. And this next one, kind of here in front. Let's cross our fingers and see if it fits in there. Now, look, see, I've taken this and it's gone all the way up. And look, wasn't that easy? Simple white. Leave it out through January, you know, maybe February, because we'll be thinking spring then. Once again, Brian from Prairie Gardens and Jeffrey Allen's. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas.